Welcome all. Today we'll see experiment number 1, that is determination of saponification value of given sample of fat or oil. So first we'll know what do you mean by saponification. So saponification is when you reflux fats or oil with alkali, it gets hydrolyzed and gets converted into glycerol and potassium salt of corresponding fatty acid. This complete process is called as saponification because the potassium salts of fatty acids that are being formed are soaps. So the process is termed as saponification. So this is a reaction for saponification where you can see the triglyceride molecule of the fat or oil when it reacts with KOH. So for every fatty acid chain you need one molecule of KOH. So in triglyceride molecule, glycerol moiety, and you have three fatty acid chains which are attached to the glycerol moiety. So for each fatty acid you need one molecule of KOH. So in all, for one triglyceride you need 3 moles of or 3 molecules of KOH. In presence of heat it gets hydrolyzed and converted into glycerol and potassium salts of corresponding fatty acids. So there is breaking of this ester linkage which is present here. Okay. These potassium salts are called as soap and this total process is termed as saponification. Now if we see the definition of saponification number, this represents the number of milligrams of KOH required to saponify 1 gram of fat sample under the conditions specified. For example, if you consider the example of butterfat and castor oil, the saponification value of butterfat is 210 to in between 230, whereas castor oil saponification value is 175 to 180. Now, whenever saponification value is given to you of two or more fat or oils, you are able to predict about two things. The first one is average molecular weight of that particular fat or oil, and second thing is the carbon chain length of the which is present in that particular triglyceride molecule. So it is inversely proportional. Saponification value and molecular mass, these both are inversely proportional. So if saponification value is higher, lower will be the molecular average molecular weight of fat or oil. So what I can predict based on the sap value is, if I compare these two samples that are presented here, butterfat and castor oil, as compared to castor oil, butterfat is having higher saponification value. So I can say higher saponification value. So what I can say about molecular mass is, as it is inversely proportional, lower will be the molecular mass. If lower is the average molecular weight, it is because of small number or small carbon chain length which is present in fatty acid. Similarly, for castor oil, I can say in comparison to the butterfat, the sap value is low. In comparison to this, I am saying lower the saponification value. What does it indicates about molecular mass? If it has inverse proportional, the lower the sap value, higher will be the average molecular weight. So if I say that the average molecular weight of that particular fat is higher, I can predict that it means that the fatty acid chain, that carbon chain length is long in that case. So you can predict about these two things based on the sap value. If you see this example, butterfat contains these three. This is a type of complex triglyceride molecule where three fatty acids which are attached to the glycerol moiety, all the three are different one. Okay, so it is having higher saponification value. If you see castor oil, all the three fatty acids are same. This is a type of simple triglyceride molecule. Okay, where all the three fatty acids are of same carbon chain length, but in comparison to this, the carbon chain length present in the castor oil is higher if you compare the average molecular weight. Now, main important thing in saponification value is what is the significance of saponification value. So significance is, first, It gives an idea about average molecular weight of fat or oil. So higher the molecular weight of the fat, smaller is its saponification value. Second point is length of the carbon chain of the fatty acid which is present in that particular fat or oil. So you can say higher the saponification value, greater is the percentage of short chain fatty acid which is present in that triglyceride molecule. So I can say higher the saponification value, lower will be the average molecular weight. Lower average molecular weight means they are having short carbon chain length. So that percentage of short carbon chain length fatty acid will be more in case of higher saponification value. So these are the significance of saponification value. Now what formula we are going to use for the calculation is saponification value is equal to volume of KOH which is required to saponify 1 gram of fat into normality of KOH. Whatever KOH you are going to use in the procedure, normality of that KOH you have to write down here into 56 which is molecular weight of KOH divided by weight of given sample in grams. So you have to see in procedure what amount of sample you are taking and you have to substitute here in this formula and you have to make sure that you are writing it in grams. So this is the formula for saponification value. That is volume of KOH used into normality into 56 divided by weight grams. Now we'll come to the aim of today's experiment, that is to determine sap value of given sample of fat or. Now what are things you need for this is I need fat and oil, that is sample. I need fat solvent to dissolve that sample into it. Then we need alcoholic KOH for saponification. I need reflux condenser, boiling water bath so that I can carry out that heating process. I need phenolphthalein as indicator, as it is a type of acid base titration. I need phenolphthalein. I need hydrochloric acid as titrant. So these are the things that you must have before proceeding for the titration or saponification value determination. Now we'll see one by one how we are going to carry out. Now first we'll take the conical flask, add fat sample to it. As per the procedure, you have to see what amount of sample need to be weighed. That amount of sample you are going to weigh in conical flask. Then you are going to add fat solvent to it to dissolve that particular sample. Then you are going to add 50 ml of alcoholic KOH to the conical flask. Now we are going to add 50 ml of alcoholic KOH because you are adding it in excess amount to carry out the saponification of fat. Then you are going to keep it for reflux for 1 hour. Now you have to make sure that you are putting it in water bath, as these are the organic solvents and these are highly flammable and they may evaporate, so you have to use water condenser. So after refluxing for 1 hour, you have to cool that reaction mixture. Okay, now what I am having in the conical flask after refluxing for 1 hour? Initially I was having triglyceride, that is fat or oil, plus KOH. After 1 hour of reflux, I should have in the flask triglyceride molecule which is broken into glycerol and sodium or potassium salt of corresponding fatty acids, which we are calling it as soap. Plus I am having unreacted amount of alcoholic KOH in the conical flask. So the conical flask is now having more of the alcoholic KOH which is unreacted. Now I will add phenolphthalein to it. So when I add phenolphthalein to the basic solution, it gives me pink color. Okay. So now your conical flask will turn from colorless to pink when you add phenolphthalein. Now you are going to titrate it with 0.5 molar HCl. So when you are starting with the titration, this is a type of acid base titration. Once the neutralization is achieved, next drop of the HCl will give you end point. So your end point will be pink to colorless. okay, as the HCl is there in the burette. Now you have to note down the burette reading, that what amount of HCl you have required. Now this you have to carry out for test reading, like whatever sample you are taking, how much amount of KOH you have. But this is a type of back titration. So you, as you are using excess amount of KOH, and you are by this you are trying to find out unreacted KOH, we need to perform blank titration. How we are going to do blank titration? Without sample. Okay, so without sample means same procedure I will carry out, only thing is I will not add fat or oil sample. So I will take fat solvent, same amount which I have taken earlier. I will take 50 ml of alcoholic KOH, reflux it for 1 hour, then add phenolphthalein, it will turn pink color, titrate it with HCl, then endpoint will be pink to colorless. Note down this reading as blank reading. Now, what is the amount of KOH that is required by fat sample is blank reading as sample reading. Now, this is the same procedure which I have already shown you through the images. Now, how to proceed for the calculation? You have to first note down the burette reading. So, consider blank reading which you have obtained is 45 ml and test sample reading is 34 ml. What formula you are going to use is saponification value. This we have already discussed the formula. You have to substitute into the formula the values. So blank titration reading was 45 minus 34 user test sample reading. What normality of KOH we have used? 0.5 normal into 56 is molecular weight of KOH, divided by 3 is, because if you see the procedure we have taken 3 gram of sample. So here I have written 3. The value which we have obtained is 102.66. So what is the result? Final conclusion is saponification value of given sample of fat or oil was found to be 102.66. Okay. So this is the calculation and you have to report the sap value for given sample. Now you have to compare this saponification value with the values that are given in IP or standard books for that particular sample. If it is within that range, then that sample is proper. If that it is not in the range, it is beyond that range, it means the sample is adulterated. So hope I am clear in this. So Amrita Lab is Amrita University is providing virtual labs for many of the experiments that are there in the chemistry, biochemistry, organic chemistry, inorganic chemistry. So you can anytime refer their website and just go through the uh, experiments that are uploaded by them. These are the reference books as suggested by the university. Thank you so much for your attention.